I want to keep this video short, simple, and easily digestible, okay? Not too complicated either, because as a society, we like to overcomplicate things. We as human beings like to overcomplicate things, because when we overcomplicate things, it actually hinders us from our growth, and it prohibits us from moving forward. When we put unnecessary barriers upon what we can create or who we can even be, we will constantly stay the same. And with staying the same comes a depletion of energy. For when your spirit is telling you that there's more out there for you, don't ignore that. Because what that is your higher mind calling to you the very guidance you need, the very fuel you need to get up and get going. And to just visualize is a great place to start. When I created this YouTube channel, you guys, there was a month prior where I was visualizing myself doing something that I was proud of. And that was something that was hard for me to tap into, because my previous actions I wasn't necessarily proud of, because it wasn't uplifting people. It wasn't helping society anyway. So when I got the vision of me being a YouTuber, me being able to speak my truth, I didn't know what that was going to entail. I really didn't. But Spirit did tell me one thing: commit to this path. Take steps day by day. You do not need to know the whole picture. And guess what, you guys? I still don't know my whole picture. I don't see my grand picture complete, for I am still in the process of creating it, because we are deliberate creators. So what point are you creating out of? If you're creating out of a point to show yourself how unworthy you are, you're going to see that representation outside of you, as well within the thought patterns that will solidify to you that very belief system. So to become aware of your belief systems is a very important key step in gaining the momentum into change. Now, change happens not overnight. The only change that can happen overnight, though, is by decision, is by deciding you are committed to change. Whatever area in your life right now that is calling your name, whatever area in your life right now that is calling your name day by day by day, tune into it. Ask it questions. And what is the it? Could be a thought, could be an energy, it could be visions, it could be actually your very pain, your very fear. That could be the gateway into your next phase, is by embracing it along your way, along your journey. When I started this page, I had, like I said, you guys, zero idea what I was doing. All I knew is that I was done playing small. I was done diminishing who I was to serve an outdated belief system that was telling me I'm not worthy. And the only way you break that pattern is by creating a new one with change. Change of a self-concept that would not believe in the thoughts you are believing now. To write them down. Write the very person you are desiring to embody. What characteristics would they have? How would they deal with the situations you have to deal with on the daily? And program your mind with that. Embody it as if you're actually playing an acting role in a movie. View it as your full-time job. Embodying the empowered version of yourself that lives the life you desire, that serves in a grand way, that creates soul fulfillment. We all have a purpose. We all have purpose here. And it is your responsibility to dig deep to what that is. And perhaps the very things that create fear of judgment, is where the gold lies, is within your shadow self. So to do the shadow work on yourself, even to form a relationship with the parts of yourself that are holding you back, and to question them, become curious about them, to understand yourself. Because by understanding yourself, you get to have the very cheat codes upon your personal experience that will actually create more power moving forward, because you know the very parts of yourself. You formed relationships to the aspects of yourself so they can actually work in harmony with you, because there's a relationship of trust. These parts will always call out your name, will always call you forth to see them, the fear, the triggers, the fear of judgment, etc., whatever it is, it will always be at the forefront. Do you know why? Because once you realize that these things are there to serve your path, you get to take them in as a part of you, instead of leaving an aspect of yourself outside. And when aspects of you are pushed away, suppressed, you will never feel true alignment to spirit for those parts of yourself, are the very things that will evolve your soul into a higher state, by seeing the contrasting elements of your path that grant you further access into your grand path. For when you get to find self-satisfaction in overcoming the mind, you are a force to be reckoned with. For your mind holds awareness, and your mind can be saturated with illusions that create awareness towards who you are not. Use your awareness to see, why do you feel like you are not good enough? Why is that? And when will it be time for you to silence the noise and to take aligned action towards your purpose without needing to see evidence immediately? For the evidence will come immediately when you find responses rather than reactions to yourself. The one mindset shift you will make is one of having your best interest in mind. So when a fear comes up, is it a part of your best interest? If not, then that fear just needs to be owned by you, seen by you, felt by you, and used by you for your betterment. The only person that can prohibit you from living your desired reality is you. It's you. At the end of the day, your life circumstances are dictated by how you respond to them. For when you react to them, there will be domino effects that will surface to show you where you have given your power away. The most powerful people are the ones who are able to find stillness within the storm of the mind that tells them they're not good enough. They move forward with action, and they diffuse the noise with the very actionary steps they take accountability for, and they use for their betterment. I want to see you guys living in your purpose, and I'm not sure what it is, and it is not my job to tell you. But I do want to remind you, you have the answers within. You must dig deep, and you must not fear the fear. You must be able to fully embrace it within the body to feel it, to know it, to form a relationship to it, so then it can be used to propel you forward. I hope this video helped you today. I love you. I'm on your team, and I want us to succeed together. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.